Yep, we're starting again. It's another episode of fucking Pyrithal. And I say that because we've been playing for an hour, and I now finally notice my mic has been dead. Oopsie doodle. So, here's a recap because some things happened. Uh and man, it was really good stuff, and maybe I will uh we'll figure it out. But basically, uh party had recently escaped Fort Triclops over here in order, with their new key, and escape Zeus's flagship, the Ganymede, and they are in hot pursuit. They managed to get some lucky travel rolls and make it to Port Artefae perfectly fine, and I'll show off Port Artefae in a little bit. In Port Artefae, I put up the stipulations that they, because they are in pursuit, they have those in pursuit of them. They don't, they can recover their HP, but they have limited time to do things here, or else their travel rolls are going to get really difficult. So, in Port Artefae are, and I'm going to put up the Port Artefae background. In Port Artefae, Bunker goes out, gets, restocks everybody with inventory point stuff. Hal repairs the bus with forgery arcana nonsense, which I'm assuming, and a little bit of technical know-how. Ari, Brecken, and a funny little monkey, sea monkey that they have, managed to figure out a little bit of what's going on with Bereau. Bereau begs the party to destroy the keys. That nothing good will come of the Hope Engine. And what was the party's response to this? I'll go one at a time. Ari.
I feel like we should do it anyway.
Hal.
Hal had a delightful conversation with Frank. He refused to acknowledge the fact that his name was Frank, but he didn't tell us what his name was. So
yeah, Bereau was talking a lot of crazy. But a lot of, destroy the keys. Why don't you just keep the keys? The keys are fine. They're magical. And
look, Hal's used to being possessed. Okay, he gets it. You just call them Frank. It just allows them to realize that they could be a person too. Hal was very interested in terms of the fact that the keys have magical uses that can be used, but he was not convinced that the voice inhabiting his friend is something that should be trusted. So
it kept,
he'll take the he takes the warning seriously, but maybe this thing's evil. He has no idea.
Yeah. Bunker, what did you think?
Bunker is just was pretty much hey, if this is gonna cause more trouble, then I hate to say this, but we might as well get rid of them.
Bunker's for pro destroy them.
Oh, Ari also revealed the keys that she was holding. She broke the life key and revealed that it was simply a fake key. And the real keys she had hidden in the special rings that she gave to her friends.
Yep, using compression tech, much like how Ari stores their bike.
Yes.
Brecken, what did you think about Bereau's mad ramblings?
Brecken more so was just piecing everything together during that time, but he's he is not. He is anti-destroy the keys.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna reenact the last little bit here. It's you need to destroy them. You gotta get rid of them. If you keep them, I don't care what you do. Just don't use it. Don't use them to open where they are. Do not use them. Just use the life, the death, the innovation, the justice, but abandon hope. It's not worth it. I saw what it can do. I saw what it could do. I saw everything. I saw everything. And Bereau passes out, crying in a fetal position, passes out. The party now holds the 4 keys that they have collected across the adventure. The first key they collected, justice. Rumored one of the, as the possessed Bereau described, a dead god. Just to give it a little bit of context here, the keys are named after the gods of the ancestors. Or supposedly. The names were never truly deciphered, but in layman's terms, they were given simple word names: life and death. Then their 3 children: justice, innovation, and hope. The keys represent the first one they got in the first session, justice, and the water temple, life, on the ghost ship, death, and finally within the lava fire temple located inside of Fort Triclops, innovation. Brecken took the life key, Bunker took the death key, Ari took the justice key, and Hal took the innovation key, which he'll probably give to Bereau, but that's beside the point. They have been warned about the cost of this, so their next goal is to head north to Dukan. Now, roll me that D10 travel roll, please.
Is that with the skill?
Yes.
Boom.
Oh. I guess
Discovery.
you made a discovery. Oh boy. What discovery do I want to give you here?
You could conveniently make it the Hope Machine.
No. Which, by the way, none of you pointed out during the long rant from earlier. What has that voice been calling your goal here? The thing that's going to grant a wish, which, by the way, Bereau and Hope... What?
It's like
They've been calling it hope. The thing that grants the wish.
they call the thing Hope.
They call it the Hope Engine. I'm gonna give you that for free.
Oh.
The Hope, yeah, no, it was the Hope Engine. I called it the Hope Machine earlier.
Yeah, you were close. I'm proud of you. But yeah. Let me see if I... God dang it. I'm gonna say... Oh, this literally last thing. I'm gonna say your reward this time is you managed to... Your reward here is parking the bus. Oh my gosh, let me just get to the con here. Jesus Christ. getting to Deccan was simple, and despite, and once you get to Deccan, it's a bit of a shit show, but you could kind of use this to your advantage, because right now, over Deccan is a huge sandstorm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Was Discovery the Hope Engine?
No, the Discovery was not the Hope Engine. Discovery, I'm gonna say, the little treasure that you get from this
Were the friends we made along the way? I get it.
Not only that, but it's also the fact that you are able. Here's your little reward. I'm gonna have no check for you hiding the Baddington bus when you're exploring town. You find the perfect hiding place for it.
Yep. Yeah.
So, no worries about your bus. Your bus is perfectly fine for the entire time you are parked in Deccan. Unless you fly it into enemies. Here.
It will be hidden. Thank goodness.
So, in Deccan, there are a few Anuian airships flying around the palace, which seems to be the only place not drenched in sandstorm. You find a place to park. What are your first goals here?
How far are we from my parents' house?
Not far.
Okay, we can we can stop by there, do a quick how do you do, and then make our way to the castle, the palace.
All right. So, you make your way to the palace. I'm sorry, not the palace. I'm sorry. Brecken's parents. You knock on the door. Your mom lets you in. Honey, but I thought you I thought you were already inside. I already thought you were inside.
Oh. What?
Are you all with Brecken? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And sitting around, laughing, eating a delightful early dinner is Brecken, your mom, dad, your brother, and you.
Does he notice me yet?
There's two Breckens.
There are two Breckens.
Does Brecken 2 notice me yet?
Brecken 2's laughing at the last joke that your brother made, and is what?
I'm gonna take the opportunity to drop kick him.
Ari like drops her head in her hands and like gets on the floor on her knees and is like, I can't deal with another one.
And
I can't.
We're gonna end our session, our very short episode here.
It just stops right over before Brecken makes cut.
Well,
Brecken's feet makes cut.
I like to imagine that there's like one of those like dust cloud animations that prevent us from seeing you, and then it's just the two of you like holding each other, kind of straddling each other.
No, it's the do.
No, this is the Eric Andre. We'll be right back.
I was gonna say
mid kick in other Brecken's feet in other Brecken's face, mid kick, and Brecken falling to the ground, or just mid air. We're gonna stop it. Everything goes watercolor, like in an anime, and the We'll see
I
you
was
on
gonna
another
think,
episode of Pyrithal.
Honestly, all I'm thinking is the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other.
I
Actually,
was really thinking
that's way better.
I was thinking of the JoJo's next episode, where right before the thing happens, going.
It's a fucking to be God. But yeah, no. I apologize. This is a short episode for those watching at home. We had an hour recorded, and my mic died. So you know how it be. Waka waka. But yeah, enjoy this short episode. I explained a lot in 15 minutes. I wish it could have came out naturally, but this is what I get for being a dungus and trying. I should have known because I had a computer issue before. Yeah, it's too late. I've already dropped, like Brecken drop kicking his brother. I have already drop kicked myself in the nards. Anyway,
my other brother, please.
Anyway, I'm Booshless Connar / your GM this evening. You can find me, Boosh, at Can Join Artists on Instagram and Blue Sky. Con the Artist on Twitter. Join the Discord. Follow us for fun stuff. I'm going to pass it over to Austin.
Hey, you can find me _us on Twitter, and where I'll be existing, but I may be hosting games in the future. Who knows? Follow our server.
Yippee!
Follow the server.
Giving it to Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I have no plugs. I got a Twitter account, Ghost Puncture Ben. I retweet what my friends do. I support local artists.
Ben supports local artists.
What about you? Do you support local artists? Probably not. Hack.
Fraud. Die.
Sorry, did someone say frog?
Speaking of frog, Sarah, plug.
That's me. No, thank you.
Okay, Tom, plug.
My plug for today is a reference that you only get if you watched the hour-long missing content.
They'll never know.
They'll never know.
That's the plug. But if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay.
Consider yourself a member of the Mile High Club.
Yep. We end our episode off on Brecken drop kicking a duplicate of himself. I'm Bereau, passed out in a van. We might cut back to Bereau before, and then fast forward to this scene.
There's an image where it says, "Don't worry, the air conditioning's on," and she's listening to her favorite music.
Yep. This episode was sponsored by your favorite music, specifically yours. Anyway, good night, everybody.